No, I am not going to talk about the international trailer for Star Wars because I refuse to watch it. I have seen enough marketing. I know I'm going to see this movie. I do not want to know any more than I already know. The trailer that I do want to talk about, however, is the one for Warcraft, because this is a film that I've been very cautiously keeping my eye on, because I keep waiting for a good video game movie, and actually I've got reasons, fairly deep-seated ones at this point, for why I think that actually can't happen and why we'll never get one. And that's a video and a conversation I'll probably have a little later on. But the reasons that I have for why we have not gotten one and why I'm afraid we may never get one, this could have been the exception, because what works with Warcraft in terms of presenting it is that Warcraft has got a ton of lore. But people outside the hardcore gaming fans of that particular franchise don't really necessarily know the story, and I feel like there's enough room where you just get, if you get wrapped up in the world enough, that they can make the kind of adjustments they need to make the story work on film. So having seen the trailer, how do I feel about it? Now granted, that a lot of this isn't based on story, it's based off just the visuals, because that's primarily what the trailer is, but I gotta tell you that as far as I'm concerned, this trailer, and from a visual aspect, this movie has one job, and that is to look better than a Blizzard cutscene. Now I'm not saying that facetiously, that's actually a fairly high bar to clear, because Blizzard probably does some of the best cutscenes in the business, but this needs to look better than that. I need to feel like I am getting a bigger, better, different experience than just going on YouTube and watching all of the cutscenes back to back to back. And watching that, I don't get that at all. I think a lot of it comes down to two things. One, I don't like the decision that they went motion capture and CGI with the orcs, because these don't look any better than they do in the cutscenes. There was very little I saw about this that did not feel generic. I mean, and I'm hoping it could save itself in terms of approach, because the approach, as I understand it, is it's going to give almost equal time to the humans and the orcs, and that's a fairly ballsy way, as opposed to just going, here's the good guys, here's the bad guys. So maybe that'll, get it going, and maybe that'll save it, but just going off the trailer, it doesn't grab me. And I wish that somebody would figure out a way to shoot these sort of epic fantasy worlds that doesn't do it the same way Lord of the Rings does, with the big sweeping reveal shots. I don't know how else you do it. I'm not a cinematographer, I'm not a director, but somebody's got to figure out another way to do it, because that shot of that city, I can't look at that and not think that's Minas Tirith. And that's really got nothing to do with the design and the aesthetic of the place. Somebody's just got to figure out a different way of shooting it that isn't the way Peter Jackson shot these things. Again, I would like to think that the story aspect of this movie has the potential to save it, but if it looks like this, it's gonna feel like it's a 2-hour cutscene, and it's no bigger, no grander, no better than that. And maybe that's, just more thumbs up to Blizzard for making awesome cutscenes that a full-length movie can't do any better than. I don't know. But have you seen the first trailer for the Warcraft film? What were your thoughts on it? Whatever they were, drop something down in the comments and let's talk about it. Until next time, this council is adjourned.